Chicago firefighters say the man was walking his grandchild around 2:30 this afternoon in one of those strollers, the jogging strollers that have 3 wheels, when suddenly the wind got the stroller, swept it into Lake Michigan. The grandfather then dove into the water to try to save his grandchild.
This was a difficult call. It was in April. The water was cold, close to 40 degrees, strong winds blowing, and we didn't have a good location of where the child was.
I could see the firemen, they're all kind of pointing in one area, and we heard reports that it may be a child. So I could see exactly where they were pointing. I'm thinking, you know, I'm standing out on the skid of the helicopter. I'm still trying to adjust my mask and all, and I'm thinking, there it is. And I kind of boxed it out in my mind. It's going to be our search area. So we hit the water, and we got an excellent jump on this. And at this point, I think the report said he had already been in the water almost 10 minutes. So for us, it's game on. We know we got to find this child, and we got to do it fast.
We had really bad visibility underwater. Think of it was kind of like stirring Kool-Aid up in a glass where you lose, you can't see through the glass. So you could see shadows, but you really couldn't see much else.
We train for this all the time. You know, it's something we can do. Like I said, every time we get into that water, we're convinced we're going to find what we're looking for. There's never a doubt in our mind. It's just with a foot of visibility, it's going to take a little bit longer.
He was able to see something in the water, and what he thought he saw was a shadow. As he got closer to the shadow, he realized it was that little boy's hair that was kind of floating in the water.
And I'm thinking, wow, there he is. And I let Bill know. I said, okay, I got what we're looking for. And I thought he was on a bicycle, because again, I can't see too far. So I went to pick him up off the bicycle. I got him in my arms, and then I realized that, hey, there's something more to this. And you know, your mind's asking you questions. It wants to know. It wants to know, what is this? What is he in? What, you know, you just keep asking yourself, what am I dealing with here? And I felt it come up, and I thought, well, whatever it is, I'm bringing the whole thing up to the top.
If he had to lift the bottom of the lake to bring that boy up to the surface, he was going to do that, and that's exactly what he did. He grabbed the child, and with all his might, he lifted him and swam him to the surface while the child was strapped in the stroller.
You know, you're a rescue diver, and you do this stuff all the time, but then part of you is a father too, you know? You see this kid underwater, and you're thinking, you know, there's no place for this child, and it's my job to get him out of here. And, you know, that's what you do.
Brian Otto is truly a hero. I mean, on that day, circumstances in life gave Brian Otto the opportunity to step up to the plate and put his best foot forward, and he did. He mentally challenged himself, and he physically challenged himself, and by pulling it all together, Brian Otto made the difference for a person, and which resulted in a person being alive today, living a normal life. That's a hero.
When you're a fireman, you get some pretty bad images in your head, and to be able to erase one of them, you know, it's great.